yourself for the most revolutionary animation ever in the world premiere of Mortal Kombat, the animated video. Forget virtual reality. You're there in this awesome PG-rated direct-to-video animated adventure of a lifetime. Get next to the coolest and hottest characters anywhere. Buy the video and you'll also get the making of Mortal Kombat, the live-action movie, plus secret combat codes and a free watch offer. Mortal Kombat, the animated video. Only $14.98, rated PG.
I thought it was fabulous. The show was just incredible.
I loved it. I thought it was way much better than Power Rangers Live.
Mortal Kombat, live on stage. The best family show of the season. Rights USA Today. See illusions, gymnastics, lasers, stunts, and more.
I'm so excited. The show's great.
It was great, man.
The New York Times calls it an action fantasy spectacle. Prepare yourselves for Mortal Kombat live on stage. It's coming. Coming to an arena near you.
David Fishoff, who had worked on some other live events, we had a meeting. I think we can do the Mortal Kombat live. Do people on trampolines and do whatever, because Cirque du Soleil and some other things were happening then. So David sold the dream and we bought into it.
Next, how about adding a live-action road tour? Beginning in September, Mortal Kombat the Live Tour will sweep across the globe, bringing martial arts and illusion to more than 200 cities.
David Fishoff was the producer for that tour, and he really, really wanted me to be on that tour, even though I sucked at karate, to do publicity work. Pat Johnson, the director, said I sucked. Just like, she has no training. She is absolutely horrible. I can't use her. Fishoff was like, she'll learn. And we trained for 3 months in the Catskill Mountains, and it was 12 hours a day. I would get up before everybody in the morning, and I would be in the gym on the treadmill, and I would show up for our routines, and I had my headphones on all the time, learning the lines, and just wanted to prove, like, I could do this. You know, sometimes people ask me, have you ever been to this state? And I always think, probably. I'd be on the tour bus and we'd wake up in a new city every day. We'd do sometimes 3 shows a day in the city.
Go, 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 go.
It was exhausting. It was for about a year, I believe. We even did South America. I remember we were in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and I was fighting one of the ninjas, and there was this part where he throws me up, I do a back tuck, and then I land back down, and we start fighting again. And when he threw me up, I fell back down, and his foot was there, and my foot caught his foot. So my knee just went. He looks at me with these big saucer eyes, and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No." Put me in a headlock, drag me backstage. And my knee's out here, right? And I go, "Pull it." And he looks at me, he says, "I'm not fucking touching it." And he's like, "You're on your own." I go get me some tape. And as he was gone, I just went like that, and it just popped right back in. And I taped it up really tight, and it sucked because I had to go back on, go up some stairs, and then Shang Tsung was behind me, and he had to make me disappear, and I had to go down a trap chute. And that was a jump. So I had to land on one leg, and then out the back with a cab waiting for me to take me to the hospital. And I blew out my ACL. And I was like, I'm gonna finish this tour because we're almost done. I came back on stage within a week. I got a brace. I had to finish. You could not tell me that I was not gonna finish this tour. And I did it.
The way that they were crafting with all the various talent, Carrie and everybody else, to see it live, it was remarkable.
And by the end of the tour, Pat Johnson came up to me and he said, "I just want you to know that I think you have balls of steel." And it grabbed to my heart because it meant so much to me for him to actually see how hard I was working. I got a little, verklempt. It was so important for me to impress him because he impressed me. And I did it.
I've read people respond to Ultimate came out because MK3 wasn't performing the way we had hoped, but that had nothing to do with it. We were going to be releasing the home game, MK3, relatively soon.
Round one. Fight.
So the idea was when MK3 comes out for the home, we'll refresh the arcade with Ultimate MK3.
We were fully aware of the home versions and the role they were playing, and we didn't want the arcade industry to think that we forgot about them. You'll have a cooler version.
In September, when Mortal Kombat hysteria reaches a fever pitch, a ROM update will be available to operators free of charge. When you buy the game, you own the update. This update will feature new characters, new secret moves, and additional fighting environments not available on any home platform. The update will make your arcade game a brand new fighting experience.
That was planned. And so it was part of the plan all along. And so we withheld purposely what we thought were the most popular characters just so that we would give it a bump when Ultimate came out. The fact that it was Scorpion and Sub-Zero and Katana and Melina just meant that we were able to squeeze more characters with less memory.
With MK2, I remember that we had such success with bringing new characters, Kung Lao, Jax, Katana, Melina. They were so iconic that we were like, adding new characters is cool. And the next game we had 15, so we couldn't bring all 12 from MK2, and we wanted to bring back Sonya and Kano and stuff like that. So from my perspective, I just remember not really realizing how much Scorpion and Sub-Zero were the poster characters.
Yeah.
So we were just like, okay, let's make Sub-Zero unmasked, and we wrote a story for him.
Right.
And Scorpion, we'll just give him a rest, you know, which was blasphemy. We balanced it better. I think Ultimate MK3 was much better balanced than MK3. A lot of people come to me and there's this debate of what's the better game, Mortal Kombat 2 or Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. There's always this a little bit of a debate going on that they play so differently. But the fact that they're so different to me is what's cool. Is like, you know, they're two very different games as opposed to the same game with prettier graphics.